What's up, people?
Hi guys.
Hey.
What's happening?
Hello.
It's a rainy Saturday in VI, Lagos.
Cold.
It's very
Perfect
cold.
weather though.
Perfect
Traffic
weather.
everywhere. I'm tired.
Yes. Lagos is going to anyway. Let me not do
Don't
Lagos
start talking about
at the
Lagos
beginning.
now, because if we start talking about Lagos, like
We won't stop. We won't stop today.
Yep. My name is Akindare, co-host. Welcome to the Shrine Podcast, and with me on the show today is
Jemima, co-host.
And Hazel, Agoni.
I was waiting for you to mess up that, because every time you always mess it up, but it's cool. Like you guys heard, we have Hazel Agoni on the show with us today.
Yes.
Hazel,
Hey.
give the audience a little intro, like, humble brag on them, real quick.
Okay, I'm Hazel Agoni. I'm a blockchain content writer. And, sometimes I just write like random things on my Medium. And I wrote an article about ghosting, which is why I'm here today anyway.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that is the big reveal, people.
Like
Yep.
she just said it.
Today,
Yep.
we are going to break down so many things. So many institutions are going to fall today. So many tables are going to be shaken. Are you people with me?
Yes, we are.
I'm not feeling the enthusiasm.
We are
from
with
guys.
you.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I'm not feeling the enthusiasm. No, they don't
okay.
tackle my English today.
My own enthusiasm is
okay.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
We're with
Yes,
you.
but we're talking about ghosting today, like
Yeah.
Hazel said. And like she said, she writes. Hazel is a badass. She draws.
Yes.
All those things. People know that we don't bring any people to you. You get. Guys, people say they reach a certain level. And she'd written a very, very interesting article about. We're probably going to link it somewhere in the thing for the episode, so you guys can check it out. And it was an interesting article about ghosting. There are many layers to it.
Yep.
She'd never write it from like her own perspective. Like somebody was talking about it.
No,
and,
it was actually like true life.
Yeah, I know that it is, but
Okay,
like the
like
tone
the
that you use in
narration.
writing it. So we are going to start off with before we get into all of that ghosting business, right?
Yep.
Let's do a quick recap. So how was your week?
How was my week?
Yes. The last episode you were having some sugar mommy talk, because you were changing jobs.
Yes.
You people so start hearing Washington DC and things in Jemima's life.
You do not have sense.
But yeah,
Anyways,
go.
my week was great. On the last episode, I talked about how I was switching jobs. So I recently started out at the new place, and it has been interesting so far. I feel like this is what freedom feels like. Like my current workplace, although I just started, like it's just a week, but I feel so at peace already. I just feel everything is just going smoothly.
Whereas
like
at
I'm
the
literally my
former
own
place-
boss.
At the former place, so like compare and contrast.
See, I'm having PTSD. So at this new place, there's lunch, you can come in.
As in free lunch.
Free lunch, fam. Like they'll bring it to your desk, like to your workspace. Somebody would actually bring the food to you. So there's free lunch.
Is there still vacancy?
No, there's no vacancy. There's free lunch. Like you can come to work when you like, but actually do the work. You can
Are
do
you
whatever.
serious?
Yeah.
So you can come by like noon.
Yeah.
Or 1.
Yeah. Just
Hazel is like, wait, what?
just ensure that you do the work. And great people as well, very good people. Like, so my week has just been great. It's been like a breath of fresh air. So it's been an awesome week. To be honest.
Fantastic. Hazel, how's your week?
Oh my God. I don't know. It has been there, boring, tiring. Lagos traffic is killing me. Because I don't stay here most of the time. Yeah. So I came because I got tired of staying at home in Benin. And I needed a break. So I came here, but I stayed
Right.
indoors because of traffic. I haven't been able to do anything much.
Oh, so it has just been a boring week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I
shit,
just
sorry.
worked.
When are you going back?
On Monday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe we can use this podcast avenue
Yeah, so it's going to be like something
to profile
interesting
some
that
fun.
happened.
Yeah.
into a Hazel's week. For me, my week was...
Nobody asked you, though.
Jesus. What the fuck, man?
But did anybody ask you?
Honestly, bro.
You know what? Now I'm asking you, how was your week?
Okay.
Thank
good.
you.
Okay. Oh yeah, go on. So how was your week? We're interested now.
I still can't. What the
Tell us now.
Okay, my week was okay. It was great. Basic week, nothing happened. Soft work, basically. Chill week. Not too much drama.
Oh my God. So like, it was just. Did you see the tempo? Like, did you feel the tempo? It was like my week was.
You already took the energy out of everything with your nobody asked you jab.
Because I did nothing good was coming out of it.
Fuck you. You guys, see. We're going to put this to a vote, right? We need to decide who the more pleasant personality is.
Definitely
on this
me
It's
now.
me.
I don't
podcast.
understand.
It's me for today.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Hazel for today.
It's me.
You guys should watch out for the poll, right? At the end of the podcast, you guys should decide. Truly and honestly,
It's me. Oh.
people should not allow Hazel's
You can be honest,
voice
but
and
choose me,
because-
sharp.
people are not going to gang up against me today. I'm not going to
Yeah.
accept it.
Watch us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's get into the business of the day, real quick. Right.
Yep.
Ghosting. What would you guys say ghosting is? Because small backstory. We're having a I myself and Jemima were having a conversation with my younger sister yesterday, and she just asked her randomly like, "Have you been ghosted before?" And my younger sister is 22. She has a decent dating history.
Yeah.
And she's like, nope. Like, she has never, ever... She ever asked, like, what is ghosting? Like, she has never heard that term before. And my sister went to Unilag, she's my sister, so she should, proximity, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, what is ghosting? And then we explained the thing, and then she's like, no, she has never, like, had that. And I'm like, wow. And I
Yes,
felt like it was a common thing. And it just shows that, like, there are probably people out there that
Who don't know what
ghosting
ghosting
is.
is.
So what do you
Yeah.
guys think ghosting is?
I feel like there's not just one way to define it, because what you see as ghosting in your own context might not be what I see as ghosting. Yeah, you can have someone who says, "Oh, okay, I was seeing this person for like 2 weeks. We're going out on dates, and then suddenly they don't pick my calls anymore. They don't do this, and that's ghosting for them. And to you, it might not really be ghosting. It might just be like you guys didn't work out, and that's normal.
Yeah.
It could also be like you guys have been dating, or maybe someone has been your friend for a long time, or even a short period of time, and then they no longer want to talk to you. For someone, they can say that, okay, this person ghosted because they did not let you know that they don't want to talk to you anymore, they don't want to be friends with you anymore, they don't want to be with you anymore. And to another person will say, okay, this person actually told you that they no longer want to be friends with you, but it's still ghosting.
Oh, is it though?
Yeah, because that's the thing. It
Interesting.
to you, it might not feel like it's ghosting, but when they explain the situation, you'll be like, okay, I think you were ghosted.
Like you'll be
I
able to see
think,
their angle.
yeah. So I think it depends on context. But if you take it in the most extreme sense, I think ghosting is someone just leaving without letting you know that, oh, I'm done. And then you're just there, you're guessing, you don't have any closure, or
Like, regardless of the kind of relationship that
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, I think it's interesting that she said that because I'd never really thought about ghosting from a personal context in quote, kind of, yeah.
Like
From-
you
from that-
personally?
yeah, so because generally when I was reading up, I saw something that just says ghosting is the practice of ending a personal relationship with someone by suddenly, without explanation, like just withdrawing from the person, which is what I felt like, oh, ghosting is generally. So it's not, but from what she's saying if somebody does something to you that you consider ghosting, it might not be ghosting to the other person.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, that means that, like, they are... I feel like...
It's like there are different layers to it,
I
but
feel like
generally,
just
ghosting is
just
just
with anything in life, really. Like, there's always, like, layers and textures and different dimensions to different things. It's like... in your last video of the Ethiopian girl, I don't know if you saw that video. Hazel.
Yeah,
The-
who said,
Yeah, so like,
biracial, and
yeah,
she
like
has-
the first reaction from most people was like, oh, like, you look
she looks
like
Nigerian as fuck.
Like,
Yeah.
you have privilege, not necessarily that you are struggle, you have
Yeah.
any kind of struggle. But then I was like, you're not in her world.
Yeah,
like, you
so
don't
like
know what
if she
that's
says
like.
it's
If she
struggle
says
for
then,
her, then
then it
it
is.
I
it
guess.
is what it is. So it's relative for most people. But I think at the core of it all, it involves some kind of
Silence.
silence.
Yes.
Some kind of
Abruptness.
Yes,
yeah,
and
some kind of
abandonment.
abruptness and abandonment.
Oh
right?
wow, abandonment though. That sounds very heavy.
Abandonment is
That
deep.
sounds heavy.
Google it.
That sounds heavy. Like have you ever ghosted somebody before?
I have.
You've ghosted somebody before.
I've ghosted a lot of people.
Motherfucking scum.
No. I feel
Motherfucking
like
scum.
I feel like, and like it's kind of something that we're probably going to get into later on or whatever. But I feel like there are certain situations where
in which ghosting is justifiable.
And like Hazel also talks about it in an article. Like there are some cases where it is justified.
It's just fine.
Like, and me, I'm the kind of person that like I'm a very sensitive person. I'm very air quotes emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional in the sense that like I always look at people like on a human level. Like I feel like if we have an understanding that we want to be friends, then we should act and coordinate ourselves like friends. That is, have my back, I have your back. Like this is an understanding we have, right? Same thing if I'm dating somebody or whatever the case may be, or somebody's my work colleague or whatever, right? So I've lost it. I forgot.
This is what he does. Like this guy, I do not understand. Like what? Oh Jesus!
Wait, try to get it back.
He's not going to get it back. He's not going to get it back. Anyways, you were saying that, or both of you said something like ghosting is justified. Me, I do not think that it is justified.
Yeah, that's what I was coming to. So
I do not think it's justified.
Why not?
Because I feel like it's not going to take you anything to be a decent person.
Wait first. Just before you go further, right? So I've told you this story before. So you know this story. But I'm going to tell Hazel real quick.
Okay.
So that there's context and also the audience, right? So back in uni, right? The street beside me, right? There's this babe.
Oh my God.
Here's when I tell you, Coke bottle body, fine as fuck, top to toe, full package, right? At least physically speaking, right? We get talking, she's cool, you know. She does some, which is cool, you know. So we hang out together and stuff, you know. It's starting to get a little, you know, mushy and things, you know. People are getting, you know, there's a little bit of touching here, you know, those put my hand around your neck type scenarios, right? And then it gets to like a very intimate setting, right? So we are on top, at like the rooftop of our house, we're chilling, and then she's like, "Oh, you know, blah blah, we are smushing whatever. Let's go downstairs into our house." So we get into our house and like,
and what?
As we enter inside the house like this, and like we walk past the sitting area and like we walk past the kitchen, leading to the bedroom. I just, you know, out of my peripheral vision, I just sight like the kitchen and like the sink. And I was just like, wow. Like what I saw.
What? Maggots.
I shit, you know, like it's so weird, but like I actually still remember exactly what I saw that day. Like it was just a pile of plates and just like they've been there for like at least a week. Right? So in my head I'm like, you know, maybe she has flatmates, you know, maybe
you
it's
should
not
have just
her
gotten
fault
out
or whatever, right? So we get into the room, we are doing the business, you know, kissing, all that stuff. Pulling down her things.
So you asked her in the middle of... Don't tell me you asked her about plates in the middle
No. I don't ask her.
Okay.
I don't ask her. So, you know, I pull, you know, as I'm doing the thing, you know, I pull her trouser and her panties off. And, fam, what hit me? My soul nearly left my body. It's like, you know those random, like, maybe like a garbage truck just passed and like you're not aware and like, you just walk into that stench like, whoa.
So you ghosted
so
her.
As soon as that happened like this, like I just, you know.
Died inside.
How far? Wow. What's happened? Which one to jam on? Blah, blah. Like, I just X'd and that, like, from that day, one, because I just felt like, how do I tell you that, like, your vagina is smelling, sis? Like, how do I do that?
Okay, I don't know. It's
keep in
something
mind
I can
that
tell someone.
I was very young. You know, this was a younger me. And like, I'm in
Yeah.
uni, you know, it can cause any range of drama, right? So I'm just like, let me just leave it. Just do your own. So in that case, do you think am I not justified, Hazel?
You are not justified.
No, you're not.
You're not justified.
No, you are
now.
not.
How am I not justified?
No, let me give you a scenario in which you would be justified for ghosting on someone. You guys are dating and then maybe one day you do something and she slaps you. And then you just like not go back to that. You don't text back, you don't call. You're just done with that whole episode. If you tell me someone hit you and you ghosted on them, I don't feel like you owe them any explanation for leaving. I'm like, that's actually justified. Or they do something to you and it's just something they should not have done that you know that they know they should not have done this thing. Like maybe you're with an abusive person emotionally or something, and then one day you're just like you're fed up and you leave for your own sanity and you don't want to interact with them. Yeah, that's actually justifiable. Yeah,
Okay.
you can
Okay.
go.
So is it sounding just there are justifiable scenarios for you now, Jemima?
Well, okay. I think it's not.
It's not
Now, the way I
100%.
see it, like, it's
They're
not
fighting
like.
it. Something
I
said it's
swear.
fighting it. It's like no
Now it
grief.
doesn't
No
seem
grief for
black
them.
and white now.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem black and white because when you start to bring out those kind of scenarios and those kind of
Yeah.
context, then it sounds like it begins to make sense that okay, you can actually ghost on this person. But
Yeah.
generally and personally, me, I feel like ghosting is just trash and immature.
Yeah,
like
as well.
you can actually say, I do not want to talk to you anymore. Like I've been ghosted before. Let me tell you what happened. You probably know the story. So me and this guy, we were talking. Like we talked for like a couple of months, almost every single day. Like he would come to my office, we'll have lunch, we'll chill, whatever. So we're supposed to see a movie one weekend. It was on... The movie was supposed to be for 2. So before 2, I was like, what's up? Where are you? It's like, oh, I'm on my way. I'm coming from Maryland, this and that. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'll just leave my house now so that we can meet at the cinemas and all of that. And he's like, no, I should not leave yet. Like I was literally already getting ready. He's like, no, I should not leave. He
He
wants
didn't
to
come.
see.
He wasn't coming.
He wants to see.
Yeah, sorry. I'll wait.
Like he wants to see his brother or something like that. I'm like, okay, fine. 2 o'clock came. 3 o'clock. 4, 5, 6, 7. I kept calling, texting. What's up? What's going on? No response. And that was it.
Like forever.
Till today. Till fucking today. Like no fucking explanation whatsoever to say this is what happened. Just like that.
I see why Ayola
Like,
was saying now that I hope
My
I have a
chest,
therapist
do you know
before we
how
start
bad this thing is?
conversation.
This guy got me a few stuff like provisions and all of that, and after everything happened, I never touched that provision again. Like I just threw it away like a couple of months ago, and this happened like maybe a year ago, like maybe 9 months ago. Like I just couldn't deal.
just couldn't
I just
deal.
like
Like,
I was
like,
just like, wait, in what world?
throw this
Like,
shit
how
out.
is that okay?
And do you know the funny thing is that this person was definitely online. You know when you can see their WhatsApp, you can see their tweeting. So this person is okay. Like I even had to reach out to a few people to say, this is what happened though. Like is this person
everything
okay? Like is it fine? Is it going trending? Like no, it's cool. And then I check Twitter, I see that this person is just tweeting life away. No explanation. Like I feel like that is just so immature and it just means that you're not a decent person.
Yeah,
basically. It means that
it
you're
doesn't
not.
take anything to say, you know what, I don't want to do this
I don't want to do this anymore. And then
done.
if I now take a piece, then you can say, oh, okay, I already told you.
Yeah.
Then
Then
you
the
can
problem
move
now
on.
becomes like yours, not like the person that did not
Yeah.
speak in the first place. That's interesting. Well, we don't have to act as a case anymore.
But that your article, it happened to you?
Yeah, it did.
But then so now it takes me back to where I was saying ghosting, where she was saying ghosting can mean something to you and it can mean, because when I read the article at the beginning, it seemed like you guys had a fight and then you just stopped
It wasn't
talking.
serious. It wasn't that serious. It was like all these basic arguments you have with people. It was, I don't even remember what it was because it was irrelevant like that. So like mid-argument, he was typing. Like I could see that he was typing and then he wasn't typing anymore. And that was it. Like that was
What?
Like you have to be a mentally disturbed person. Like
as in forever. Okay, there was a part that I didn't add to the article. At the time, he was owing me some money. So like I didn't want to. It wasn't something that I used to disturb him over or anything because the time to pay back had not even reached. So when it was time to pay back, I thought like maybe he would at least say something like, "Oh, I'm sending money. I just got my credit alert," and that was, he didn't.
Oh, he
ever, no,
Wow.
nothing. There was nothing ever.
Yo.
Ever. There was
like your
nothing
chest
ever
will just be
in.
paining you. Like what is going
Like,
on? Like you
yes,
don't be able
like-
to breathe. Like how are you typing and then you're not typing and that's just
You think, is it me? What did I do? Oh my God, I was fucking terrible. It was me, right? And like, there's just so many things that go through your head.
The thing about being ghosted is, because I've been ghosted as well, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's the patriarchy, I don't know what the hell it is, but like it seems like the way men ghost on women are like way more visceral. Like they do it like in the meanest possible
Yeah,
ways. 'Cause,
they're
like,
like inconsiderate
when people
with it.
ghost on me, it's like when people ghost on me, it's like, you know, we talk
Yeah.
like every day, and then maybe we'll start
just
talking like maybe 3-4 times a week, and then it's just kind of like there's a slow kind of wind down, and then this person is just not talking to you
Yeah.
anymore.
So it's not abrupt.
So it's not like exactly abrupt, but it may
Yeah.
be like last week everything was cool, and then like this week it's just like
It's just-
becoming a struggle. Like by like Sunday,
Yeah.
they're not really. But it's not like middle of like, oh, let's go to a movie, or like we are having like a mini argument, and then it just
Yeah.
poof. Like I can't imagine how. Like what kind of a mind fuck that must be. Like
Yeah,
you just be there like
You just see red at 2:27. You die, no reply.
Like which takes me to what like
Yo.
do people even think about the effects that action that they've done, like the
I don't
effects
think
it
they
has
care.
on
that is one aspect of your article that I found very interesting. Like
Yeah.
how if somebody goes to the person A,
Yeah.
then it leaves
It creates
kind
a
of
ripple
it
effect.
gives-
Yeah.
So person A too becomes the kind of person that goes, and then it goes person B and person B. So it's just like they're just like
No, but aside
Empty
that,
souls
sef,
walking out
mentally,
here.
like somebody's mental health, like the person who is it the ghosted now, be the ghosted, oh no, the
ghosted.
the ghosted.
Y-
Now, like
yes.
the people, like what does it mean? Like when you were ghosted, now did it
Yeah.
have anything to do with you mental? Like how did it mess up?
It was, I
Your
started, my self-esteem took a hit. Because I was thinking, I don't know, I lost confidence because of it. Because I felt used and just, discarded. And then I got really quiet because of it. I cut people off. I didn't want to speak to anyone because it was embarrassing. Because people knew about us. So like when they ask, okay, what happened? I'm just going to be like, well,
Like there's no
One
like,
day-
like there's no story to tell.
one day we're on WhatsApp, and then he was just like,
Like
you
he was
know,
typing and then he was not typing.
Yeah,
It was
and like
like-
while dealing with all of that, I was angry. I was always angry. I was angry every day. I was really aggressive. But at the same time, like, you have to front now because you can't let them know that you're angry or you're
Yeah.
always sad because of this
Yeah,
one thing.
yeah.
So because I had to keep fronting, it was just the effort it took to make it seem like it didn't affect me. It was hell. It was hell.
But I think that people should be talking about it more. Like in your case now, if you had spoken to somebody or a few people, you probably would have gotten closure. Like not closure from him, but to understand that it's not you.
Yeah.
So
That came late for me.
it came late.
Yeah.
But what about people that like have a harder time like dealing with that stuff? Like somebody you've told somebody about this thing and how it's making you feel and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and then like that person has told you that like okay, that person is their problem. They're the ones
Yes.
that don't see the value,
Yeah.
or they're the ones being immature or not being responsible with the relationship or the time that
Yeah.
you've given them, right? But even after they've been told that, they still
Yeah,
cannot
because
like.
your mind doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
Your mind is just like you might even know. You might be the type of person who tells other people that see it's not you, it's them. But like you,
But
at
like when
that
it
moment,
happens to you,
yeah.
like, all
It's like
bets
shit
are
is
off. It's like
See, you can even
Shit
wake up
is
every
real.
morning, look in the mirror, and be like, it wasn't me. I'm a strong, independent black
woman.
But like,
Yeah,
but still, you're still like, God, no, it was me. It really was me, right? Oh fuck, it was me.
Wow.
It was,
So
yeah,
people talk
that's
about
how it
ghosting
is.
and they're just laughing about it, but like
Like, it's
it's
actually
actually
like,
down,
it's way
yeah.
deeper
messy
than
to
Yeah,
your
that.
it is.
mental.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
that's crazy.
I-
So
I
like
feel people should just be mature and just not
so,
ghost.
yeah,
So like
say
I guess at the
something.
For
end of the
whatever
day,
reason, like
no
even
matter-
if in your case, you should have told her.
Yes!
Should have told her. Should have told her.
I mean like now.
You probably would have told her.
Like
How
now,
would you have
if
said
it was now.
How would you have said it?
Now,
Yeah, now.
I'd have been like, yo, babe.
Eh.
Like the other day, I'm not trying to shade you or anything, but like the other day, you know, when we're getting down, like when I took off your things, you know, there was a bit of a odor.
No, see, I don't. I was a bit
So
Just ghost me.
maybe you
Don't
want to
tell me
look
that.
into that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to hear
Like
it.
what do you mean? The other day, you know, there was a bit of.
Yo, see, let me tell you something. You know, I always tell people that like I optimize my life for the least possible amount of stress. So I've just learned to just teach myself that I'll just say it as it is, and you know, if you want to fuck with me, cool. If you don't want to fuck with me, like I'll just take it as it is. Like, I can't stress like, you know, sugarcoating it and like.
I'll just be like, see,
You
at
know?
this time, I can't move forward with this.
No.
And it's the truth. But
No,
like, at
but the
same
thing
time,
is-
I'm not being mean.
You feel like I'm not in the mental space.
Yes,
like
right now,
currently
to
I'm not
move forward
mentally.
with
Yeah,
this.
so I just feel like we should just relax for a bit and take a pill.
But then
chill
you're
pill.
lying.
I'm
Like,
not lying because I really cannot move forward.
But can you move? Were you able to move forward? What do you mean I lied? Were you able to move
no,
forward?
but yeah, also, but like, you need to. I feel like in everything that you do, you need to try as much as possible to help the universe, right? Like, somebody else is going to fall victim to that. Do you get, like, help the next, help the next
Oh my
guy or the next.
No.
I don't know
Pay it
any way
forward,
someone
people.
will tell me that I will feel all right.
Like, there's no way. Like I'm thinking about it. There's no, way.
No, but like, I
Maybe
feel like, but it's
probably-
okay though. Like, we are human beings. Like, shit happens, man.
Hey,
Like,
God.
Maybe if the person would buy Farm Fresh or what's that vagina wash thing and just
Farm
like
Fresh.
probably.
I just presenting,
I'm
right?
like-
Like, to be honest, actually do that shit with like people that have mouth.
Hey,
in the
God.
office.
What do you do, like,
somebody will just come and just be like, "Do you want gum?"
Yeah.
If it's mouth odor, like you can tell me and I may not mind. I'll be a little embarrassed, but I'll take it. But like you can't come. No. My heart cannot take
You're
it.
a terrible person.
You guys,
I don't know.
no.
Ghosting is not sure justified in
Yeah.
any situation, as
No.
far as I'm
Except
concerned.
when
Me,
there's
I
like
still like.
violence.
No, but like you're still standing by that, right? But like you've not
Yeah,
showed
but-
you're working, so you need to show you're working. You see, I used to talk on right, sure. When I should talk my own, I show my.
So
working.
what
You
I'm
need to
saying
come
is
through.
that if you want to ghost for whatever reason, right, or if you don't want to talk to somebody again for whatever reason, just say it. That's what I'm saying. Like
But
because
you
even
just,
if
you
no
just
hold
said I
on
should not
hold
tell
on
someone that
even
the
if,
vagina is smelling.
shut up.
So
Even
like-
if,
You can tell them you don't want to talk to them anymore.
Do you
But tell them
understand?
that their vagina is smelling.
But they ask me
That's what
why
I'm
don't
saying.
I want to talk to them
Because you're
anymore?
not
You're
in
not-
the right mental state.
like what have we been saying since now? You just like this thing I can't move forward. I can't move forward with this whatever it is that we want to start. I
Yeah.
can't move forward. So I think it's just best for us to just
If
go
you
our
say it's because
separate
your
ways.
vagina is
and then
smelling,
you
that's overkill. It's unnecessary. Yes, now you're trying to inflict pain before you go.
No, I just want you to take care of that shit,
my
man, so
God.
that like somebody else will not tell you. Like I feel like me, I'm your guy. Me, what they tell you, say, I be your guy because
So
like,
of
I
all
want to
the
just,
of all
you know.
the charity work on this earth, that's the one you choose.
Well, I mean,
Okay, let's talk about the ripple effect. I think we mentioned it before,
Yeah.
but just talking about how when you have been ghosted before, you sort of have this armor around you, and then you sort of become the person, like you
you become the ghostie.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, is it how do I put this now? Like, is it something that should happen? Like, should it be that because you've been ghosted before, then you can now be a ghostie?
No,
or be
it's still
ghosted or
not
whatever?
just-
I don't know that like there's a straight line between being ghosted and becoming a ghostie. But like,
But do you
I feel
think that
like-
everybody who have ghosted somebody before has probably been ghosted before?
Well, it's possible.
Or some people
It's
just-
possible, but I
But I
don't
just feel
think
like
so.
it depends on. It depends
Yeah.
on. It's not. It does not excuse it. It does not mean. It does not
Yeah.
make the act like that's not the reason. Like, oh, I ghosted. I now ghost people because I was ghosted before. Like, no, that
Yeah,
does not
but it's
justify
likely
it. But
that
it's
you
likely
just feel the need to just
because
leave. Yeah.
because you will take some damage and like like Hazel was talking about like self-esteem and like all those other things that are coming through your mind. So that's going to have some effect, and it's
Yeah.
going to most likely have an effect in how you interact with other people and in your social interactions as well.
Yeah.
So.
And it may not be like directly. You might not think, oh, you know what, I was ghosted, so now let me just
Yeah.
ghost this person.
Yeah.
But like you may start to feel less considerate than you would have been if someone had not ghosted. And that will become like your justification for what you are doing. You know, I was ghosted before, so I mean, I guess if it can happen to me, then why should I beat myself up because I don't want to deal with this person anymore and I don't want to have to say it.
That's interesting. Then I was also thinking about how people say you don't owe anybody anything, which is
I
why
hate
people
seeing it.
always, which is why people think that ghosting is okay.
I think I agree with that you don't owe anybody anything, but I think that like that statement does not exist in a vacuum. Like just by the mere fact that you're a human being and you as a human being you cannot thrive, exist without social interactions
Yeah.
on various levels. So it's literally impossible to say that you don't owe anybody anything. You owe somebody, some institution, human beings, even immaterial things, something, right?
Yeah.
But I think people just like to misconstrue that statement. So it's not like you don't owe anybody anything. You owe
Because that's the
If
justification.
you decide to interact with anybody, it's just like what I was saying the other time about like if you say like we are friends, like you owe that person like to at least act as to the best of your ability to be a friend to that person. If the other day we were talking about kids, right? If you say you want to have kids, there is some responsibility that comes with having kids. Like you have to take care of them, you have to, be a good parent, all that stuff. If you say, like Hazel, for example, she wants to write about cryptocurrency, there are some responsibilities, deadlines, whatever that come with that. So just being a human being, there are some responsibilities that comes with interacting with other people. So if you are, you guys are...
So just be a decent person, basically.
Yeah.
So don't use the fact that you don't owe somebody something. Or you don't owe
that's
people
BS.
something.
Yeah, but that thing, I think that thing stems from people not really caring if they're decent people or not, because it's not compulsory to be decent. If you look at it on a base level, no one is paying you
to be
decent. So people can choose to not be decent and say, you know what, I don't owe you an explanation. It's wrong, yes, but at the same time, you can't charge them to court because they didn't explain to you why they wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So I think that's
so does that
where
make it okay though?
No, I don't think it's okay.
But then how would they know that it's not okay? Because I was saying that doesn't make it okay, because you can say you can decide to not be a decent person because nobody's going to pay you for being a decent person.
At the end of the day, like people that are bad people, like to them it's good to be bad. If that makes sense. People that are good people, to them it's good to be good, right? It just so happens that people that are good people happen to be the majority, I guess. That's why humanity is still able to coexist so far, right? So everybody in their own lane is justified in what they are thinking, in their beliefs and their ideologies, right? You make anything you want to make right in your head as long as you believe in that thing. But nobody exists in a vacuum. So yes, if you don't want to be a decent person, don't be a decent person. Nobody's gonna hold you to it. But at the same time, if you know that you're not a decent person, then you also have to be fine with what comes with not being a decent person. You get if you go and grab somebody in the market now and then they fuck you up and you lose your 2 eyes or whatever happens to you, you have to take it so
you have to
even with the consequences.
If you are ghosting people and maybe because of that, maybe somebody that could have helped you or somebody that knows something about something, there will be you just have to be fine with it. Okay, you want to continue ghosting, carry on, but whatever comes with it.
Oh, I didn't mention the person that ghosted me actually reached out to me to ask for a favor. Just called me and said...
The audacity.
He just called me and said, I want to do this digital marketing thing. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. I can give you a plan. I can do a strategy for you, but please run me my cash.
Bro,
He just called me. And I didn't even know, because I deleted the number. So I just received it. I'm like, hello. He said, hello, this is... Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have my number anymore. I was just rolling my eyes. Why would I have your number?
Bro?
I was so I want to do this thing and this. I'm like, okay, fine. I can do that. Business, okay, cool. I would send you my bill, run me my cash.
But you have to give it to Jemima though. She was all about her coins, man. You can ghost me, but run me my check.
I cannot. If you can.
No, I don't want any check.
I will collect it.
I don't want that check.
This is
okay.
nope.
No, I can get a check from anywhere, but I'm not.
No.
Hatred is deep.
Not from the person that
money cannot transcend that hatred. No. Nah.
Not from the person that ghosted
fuck that
you.
nigga, man.
The audacity.
No.
The audacity. Just called and said, I need your help.
Niggas are always
Where do
wilding.
people
on the
get this
streets, man.
audacity?
Niggas are just always wilding.
Anyway, if you're listening to this and you've been ghosted before, or you have ghosted somebody before,
So what's the question? Because if you want to tell them to tell us about it, I'm not sure I care about
you don't care.
just imagine 15.
No, I just wanted to say
They don't
what
have to
is
say
it?
the story, but
No, not the
why
story,
they
but
did it.
why they did it and then the effect that
Yeah.
if they were the recipient, the effect that it had on their mental health.
Hell yeah.
So now,
Okay.
all of that she had to deal with. I think people don't think about it from that standpoint. They just I just ghosted you and then I ghosted you. They don't think about what the recipient feels after that. So, it's been interesting, nice to actually hear how people had to deal with it.
What people think, right?
you had to write about it.
Yeah.
Like, is it completely off your mind now? Like, if the person reached out to you today, would
No.
you?
There's like everlasting hatred.
Oh, you know.
There's everlasting.
Especially they tell you say money, no fee, affect
like,
anything.
she's
You
like,
talk
there's
to
everlasting
me.
hatred, fam.
But like
like
I've
this.
closed that. Like I've moved on, even like with my emotional life and everything. But like there's I'm going to die with that hatred. And I've accepted it. I'm serious. I hate
Just-
him.
Do you still
Like
see the
it
person?
burns. It's
Do
like
you,
fire. No, I don't. It's like
it's just there. Like, it cannot.
yeah,
it
it can't
cannot
go.
leave.
It can't go. It's like this.
I mean, like that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
like
Because if you had to deal
nobody
with everything
dictated
that you do,
how he should have ghosted you, right? Be ghosted on you. But so nobody, like, it does not make sense to like try to dictate or how you should respond to.
Yeah,
how
as
that
long
has
as
made
I'm
you
not
feel.
going
As long as
and,
like you're not going to like
hurt
look for
him or
like,
look for him and do
yeah, like,
But
that's
like,
I
fine.
mean, people are horrible with this
Forgive me,
ghosting
sir.
thing. You remember when we were having a conversation earlier in the week, and our friend was talking about another friend that her
Yeah.
boyfriend ghosted her. Like, her boyfriend,
Yeah.
they were dating. Oh.
Yeah.
Like, they were actually
I forgot
dating.
what
Oh.
it is. Like,
They were dating, they were talking, they were supposed to go, I think, on a date or something, whatever. They just stopped talking, and that was it. Like, and the nigga is still on her Twitter.
Like nothing. Like
The nigga is still on her Twitter.
relationship.
The
My
nigga is still on
just
her
dipped.
Instagram. He checks her Instagram story, WhatsApp status, all of
Like
that.
all that stuff, and he
And they
does
were
not like
dating.
text her or anything.
But they didn't break up. Like, it just went off.
what the fuck
Why
is
are
that?
you have to be possessed. Like, because something has to possess you for you to actually
Yeah,
do that to
that's-
another
that's-
person. Like, somebody you claim to love and share a bond with, you just decide to say,
That's fucking insane, man. That's
Can't
bad
you
shit.
even
People
just
need to
text
do
I'm
better.
done? That's
Do you
two-
get,
two
like,
like-
words
I
now. You're
I
just like,
can't
I'm
do
done.
this anymore. Something.
If you even
anything,
say I'm done, self,
anything, but
I mean,
not-
at
Like,
least
that's
I'll
even
get
fine.
it.
But like just mid whatever, man. Guys, you guys, stop ghosting people.
People need
Okay,
to do better.
Yeah.
have some freaking self-respect and have a conversation. If you cannot have a conversation, just let them know that you're not interested again or you're not doing. Everybody will go their own separate ways. But like, no, don't just vanish on people,
Don't
man. It's
vanish on
stupid.
people.
Stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
You did not still show you're working on that whole ghosting cannot be justified thing.
What are you talking about?
You said you don't
I
agree
said,
now.
yeah, because I said it won't take you anything to be a decent person now. That's why I said it's not going to be
No.
justified.
No.
Like, because I said you can just say, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, what if like Hazel said, like there's physical abuse involved?
You can also say, like, even
You
if
said
there's-
that what? You said it's because you're beating me.
Over my
not-
dead
not,
body.
Not, not saying because you're beating me, but I mean, when
Over
people take
my
a
dead
walk,
body. You can't hear from me for what?
no, like when people take a walk and they just leave a relationship, they can. Like, everybody's going to know that it's because you were hitting her or whatever. But you can also decide to say, I cannot go through with this because you claim to love me or you claim to say we're going to share this thing, but you keep hitting me. So I'm done.
What
And then you
Over
move.
my dead body. I can also just go
You
and
can't
not
have a
text you
conversation.
again.
Yeah, like,
I'm not saying have
like
a
you hit me.
conversation.
But like,
I'm
I
not
feel like
saying
that's
have a
even
conversation.
risky. I feel like that's a very risky thing to do. Like, you're letting the person know that you are leaving, like you're about to leave them. Like, why would the basketballs not increase? Or
So
like,
they lock
why?
you inside
Like,
the room, kidnap you.
that is
your
dangerous.
throat.
That's not strategic, my nigga. That is not.
Wait,
what?
I think we're thinking about it in a different way. So are you saying that what I'm thinking about in my head is you hit me, right? And then I pack my things and then I leave and I stop talking to you and that's it. Is that ghosting? Is
Yes.
that,
Yes, no.
Yes, no.
I mean,
You
Yes,
just
no.
said on an abuser.
What is missing?
Right.
Abruptness. Which other one?
Abandonment.
Abandonment. Because
yeah,
you're
but there's-
abandoning him now.
no, but there's a reason now. So because no,
Yeah.
wait. So when people ghost, that's why I was saying that I didn't think about ghosting from like the level of I can see something as ghosting and you can see something as not ghosting.
Yeah.
To me, leaving that relationship or whatever is not ghosting because there's already a context. Like there's already a reason. Like the way we said when I was defining ghosting in the first instance, it's just abruptly leaving something. Like everything is good or everything might not be whatever, but you're just abruptly leaving. But here, in the case of the abuse, there's a context.
No,
like
but
somebody
that
hit
other
you.
person also
He
has
left
context,
that
though.
girl because her vagina was smelling.
Do you
That was
get?
context.
That is my
But
context.
But you could have said,
But still ghosting.
you guys, I'm
is
not
my
going
context.
to allow this.
That
I'm
is my
saying
context, bro.
Okay, whatever. What I'm saying, long and short, is that be a decent person if you want to ghost.
Okay.
not if you want to go, why are you taking my wine?
You didn't seem very interested.
Be a decent person. Don't ghost on people, especially when like everything is going fine, or when there's nothing that is going wrong, like nothing went wrong. You just decide, just ended it.
Fam, in any case, man.
But like,
whether it's
I mean,
going
if
fine or
somebody's
not going
hitting
fine,
you,
like-
please
Yeah,
ghost.
except
As
if-
in,
yeah,
take a
yeah,
walk,
if it's
run,
extreme
run,
like
run,
that,
please,
please.
run, please,
Yeah,
run.
yeah. All right.
Okay.
So before we draw the curtains, real
Mm-hmm.
quick, like you guys heard at the beginning of the show, Hazel is into cryptocurrencies,
Yep.
and I mean, I kind of have like a small idea of how she got into it, but what can you tell us about it? Should people get in on the game? What's up?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because me now, I want to get in on the game, and I don't know, like, so what do I
Okay.
have to do?
So I'll first start by saying that cryptocurrencies are basically digital money. They call them cryptocurrencies because they are secured using one form of cryptography or the other. And the way they are, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, they're not really tied to anything. They're not tied to any company. Like imagine on markets, imagine Forex, that isn't actually tied to a company. There's no physical anything. The price is just driven by people saying, you know what, one mad thing is happening. Everybody buy. Or you know what, shit, price is going to fall. Everybody sell. So that's basically what it is. You have traders that are driving the price up, bringing it down, and other cryptocurrencies emerged after Bitcoin. They came as projects. A lot of them actually have like companies, startups behind them. Yeah, and the cryptocurrency is just like the token that powers those companies. So you can trade cryptocurrencies. Yeah, you buy low, you sell high. You make your profit. You can do that, or you can just buy and you hold for a long time. Now the issue is that there are over 1,500 different cryptocurrencies.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, and a lot of them are referred to as shit coins because
That's actually
Yeah.
a good name.
because they were just created so that somebody would just come and say, I have a project, everybody buy my coin,
I want to
put some
sell.
money in my pockets, invest in my idea. Like this, I've not even built this thing, but you know what? Just people from all over the world come and invest, and people actually go and invest because you're like, this thing is exciting, it's cryptocurrency. Let me just pack my money inside.
The new wave.
Yeah, and so what they do is that they pump that coin. Yeah, they get people to buy. So you here in Lagos, you see that, oh my God, this coin is going up. This coin is going to shoot. They call it mooning. This coin is going to moon, and you're like, you know what? Let me buy this thing. So you buy, and then they have already planned that when it gets to a certain point, they will dump their coin. So they just sell off. So you who bought, you'll be left there.
Hanging.
Yes, and your money is gone. Yes,
so
the
surprised.
coin will crash and go to shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so you're just left there.
Oh,
Wow.
And that's the part of cryptocurrency that a lot of people don't like talk about because Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those cryptocurrencies, they are dependent on people buying them, people using them, people investing. Yeah. So the community is always trying to promote them in a way that more people will be excited. They're like, you know what, China has launched this blockchain thing with this cryptocurrency thing, and you know what, Saudi Arabia launched this thing, and this and that and this and that, so that more people will come. But as you're entering the market, the people who are really benefiting are the people who invested like early on in the game. Because the more you come, the more the price of cryptocurrencies go up. Yeah, the more people come and buy them and use them, the more the prices go up. So what you have is people don't say that, you know what, you can lose your money. People who have lost their money hardly come out to say, I lost my money.
Yeah.
So all you're seeing Lamborghini,
Yeah.
seeing private jets, seeing people flying.
YouTube ads.
Yeah, so like
Jesus.
people who actually have that courage to come out and say, you know what, I lost one, so people attack them. Because if you start saying that you lost money, people will want to
you have
come.
to protect
and
the
they lose
illusion.
money. Yeah. So I feel like if you are going to go into cryptocurrency, it's not as shiny and as crazy as everyone says it is. Yeah,
It's
so
just like another avenue to make
so
money,
in 2017, Bitcoin went to like 20K, and like that was crazy. A lot of people cashed out on so many different cryptocurrencies, but like that could happen. That could repeat itself. But like you need to be realistic. At the same time, it might not. You might put your money into it and you lose everything.
And you lose it. Oh,
And
wow.
you'll be too ashamed to come and say, you know what, I put my 20 million and everything is gone. And that's how a lot of people are. Like they've lost money. They've lost a lot of money. You will see like people's portfolios that were worth maybe 10 million naira last year, worth like 1.2 million now. Like, it's crazy the way people lose money. But when people gain money, you see a lot of this new sports car, but this new penthouse.
Flashy and
and
shiny.
the thing is, the population that uses Bitcoin and those cryptocurrencies, it's in the millions. There are millions of people who use it. So while millions are losing money, millions are
also
gaining.
money as
So
well.
it's difficult for you to see that, oh shit, you can actually lose your money and you know, lose everything in this. So I think that people should just be realistic. It's good to be an optimist when you're investing and everything, but you need to be realistic too, because so Bitcoin is probably going to be here for a long time, but at this stage, everything is frenzied.
Yeah, it's still like
people,
early days.
Yes, people are coming up with projects. People are updating this. People are doing this. People are setting up their startups. Exchanges are trying to see how they can get in the game, how they can just, you know, sustain themselves. So everything is still, you still have like some of these companies will still crash before everything stabilizes later. So for now, there's still that danger that, man, you could lose your money. Or even if you're saying, I will buy something like Stellar or Ripple for the long haul, you know, maybe you're looking at 5-10 years. You need to understand that in 5-10 years, Stellar may not be here.
It might not be here.
It's not like the way you look at Forex and you're like, nah, if this company is going to crash, it will be highly unlikely or something.
So it's not that predictable. So what I'm hearing is educate yourself and be realistic when you're going into it.
Very realistic.
Like, so it kind of sounds like you're being an crypto is going to save, like, crypto is way.
Yes, I don't sing
just go and buy some bitcoins and you just hammer.
I don't sing praises for cryptocurrency. It's good. You
It's
can
good.
get a lot of money
from
but
it,
you can lose too. And a lot of the things that they keep saying that it will do and it will change and it will all of that, a lot of those things are bogus.
And there's, even the ones that you have a chance of making it are still like far off. Like,
Yes,
it's still
they're
gonna
far
be like
off.
a long way
There's
in the
some
future
good
for
ideas.
those
There's some
things.
really good ideas, but some of them are not that good. Some are not realistic. Some are scams. So it's you need to be lucky and you need to do your research. What some people do is they have people on the inside. In some of these companies, in some of these circles. And you know, they're the people, they're the field experts in like the whole cryptocurrency, you know, the ecosystem. So there are some people who have like intel on what's going to crash and what's going to stay and all of that. So they have group chats, or you have analysts that you can pay. You can pay someone like maybe $1,000 every month, and they'll give you information that could make you maybe $3,000 a month. So that's what people do. But like, you just saying, you know what, I'm a rookie, I'm going to just jump in and start trading.
I just download one.
Just know, that
tomorrow
you can
like
just
this.
go down.
Benzo in this bitch. Don't stunt on you, motherfuckers.
So it's not as growing as that. But at the same time, it's not a Ponzi scheme, the way like so many people just cast it aside. And they're like,
it's
no,
also a
this
real
thing
thing.
it's
a
real.
very real
It's
thing.
very real, but you can lose money.
But you can lose money.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, Hazel. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
It was a
Thank you
pleasure
for
being
coming.
here.
We hope you guys
Thank
learned
you.
something.
I learned something.
I would actually like to hear like from people who have ghosted, like, because I feel like, you know, the general belief is that a lot of them are inconsiderate and they just carry on with their lives. But I feel like some of them actually go through pain when they
stuff,
ghost people. So I would
I
like to know
agree,
like what they actually go through
So
from that.
so you guys send us your stories, send us your things, send us
your things.
Jesus Christ, man.
Send us your things.
Idea like
Send
me,
us your
like you-
things.
like you
What
guys-
is send us your things?
Oh my, I'm not going to do this with you.
Your money,
Send
your
us the
keys.
things.
Like, I mean, what things, bro?
Send us your stories.
Send us.
The email is theshrinepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I think we should drop a poll, maybe on Twitter and Instagram stories, see if people pick that up. But yeah, follow us on Twitter at The Shrine Pod. Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay, on Instagram at theshrine.pod.
Yeah.
And
Thank
we'll
you
see you
so
guys.
much for listening. Thank you, Hazel.
Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Peace out.